Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Matt.
So we're back with another one of your picks.
Yeah, dude.
I
Dylan
see ya that you chose to talk about Sia.
I chose to talk about what I would say is the best original Christmas album released in the past 10 years, probably.
We've talked about this in the past, vaguely talked about this in the past, that like Mariah Carey gets all this credit for essentially writing what people say is like the last great Christmas classic. And there's so many examples of how that
Dude, there's
is
great
not correct.
Christmas albums coming out all the time.
All the time. And
All the
I
time.
think you and I have pointed out this album has at least one song that I would say is in a Christmas rotation classic category. And I think the same year or around the same time, we've talked about Kelly Clarkson releases Underneath the Tree, which is like a yearly Christmas classic.
Kelly Clarkson.
And NSYNC, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays came out like a solid 10 years after Mariah Carey. So we got to stop this bullshit that like All I Want for Christmas Is You was the last like beloved Christmas original. Like
and lover or hater, there are some bangers on that Meghan Trainor Christmas album that came out as well.
So I think that everyone makes a joke about thawing out Mariah Carey, like this is her season.
Yeah. I think it's a fun bit. That's fine.
It's a fun bit. I think that there's another artist. There's a couple artists that I feel like this is their time to shine. Because Mariah Carey, my problem with the Mariah Carey one is like, yeah, but you could turn on the radio at any time and hear a Mariah Carey banger.
Yeah.
Like, still on the radio. In my mind, the people who truly get thawed out around this time of the year for like...
people that don't get played any other time.
That don't get played at any other time. So I'm thinking like, this is the time where you thaw out like Pentatonics or like Michael Bublé.
Straight
like
No
those
Chaser.
like those are like those are the artists who have like firmly established themselves as, or like Trans-Siberian Orchestra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those
I'm
groups.
still saying,
like,
I feel like Hanson, justice for Hanson, because their fucking Christmas albums are great.
Listen, I think I pitched this very early on in our show, and maybe this will be like an April-May episode for us.
Yeah.
Is comparing the two Hanson Christmas albums.
Yep.
Because I think that the second one is equally great.
Yeah.
Like in different ways. I think that there was a brief period where you didn't want to talk about Hanson for certain reasons. And then post-pandemic, I didn't really want to talk about Hanson for a couple reasons, but I think enough time has passed. That it's like, all right, let's talk about Hanson. But yeah, like Michael Bublé, I was watching a Christmas movie the other day, and that Cold December Night song came on that I always hear by him at this time. That do 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 do.
God, it's so fucking good.
We're not talking about Bublé yet. Maybe next year.
Yeah, dude, Bublé's coming. Like, listen. There's so much to talk.
We've really
slept
on a lot of Christmas albums. I think I sat down the one day and looked at
too.
every Christmas album that I have that we haven't talked about, and it's like there's like 60 episodes still waiting
I just
discuss.
run into the issue of what happens every year where I'm like, okay, now I can't narrow down the list of things I want to talk about.
And that's
because
where, like, Bublé I like, but Bublé I would like in August. You know what I mean? Like, Bublé doesn't tie as hard into my, like, it's Christmas time, god damn it, it's time for Bublé's Christmas album.
Yeah.
The way that Sia, like, I could not listen to the Sia album not November, December. It's great, but it is
a great record.
But it is Christmassy to the core, and it kicks off with track number 1, Santa's Coming for Us.
Nights are getting shorter now, hot chocolate fills the air and Christmas cheer does too. Picking out your Christmas tree so loudly.
It's so good. Hot chocolate.
Yeah. She's got such a cool singing voice.
It is. It's very unique, and that's what I like about it.
And then, this like little groovy beat underneath, and the Now, do you have any takes on this one though? Like,
okay, so my take on this one is, I don't know if you remember when this album was first coming out, but the marketing deal for it Do you remember who her main partner was when this album was coming out?
So when we get to the next track, I will make a confession, but I will just say for now, no, I do not.
It was Target. So
okay,
every Target commercial around this time had this song or Candy Cane Lane playing, and it would have not Sia, but the girl from Dance Moms, the one who like got real big and basically became Sia's representation in
the girl who's Sia in the Chandelier music video.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. So that's her on the album cover, making that face. I can't remember her name. I feel bad about that too.
I had no clue that wasn't Sia on the cover of this album.
Maddie Ziegler.
This is an impossibly embarrassing thing to admit. Yeah, I had no clue that wasn't Sia on the cover of this album.
If I remember correctly, Sia's like whole
very
thing
private.
is,
I know that.
Yeah, I don't want people to come to my music for what I look like. So, which I would argue with the big wig, she had the opposite effect. Because I think people were very drawn to her music because of her unique look. But yeah, Maddie Ziegler is the person who dances as her in a lot of her appearances.
Any relation to Dolph, as far as we know?
No relation to Dolph. Maybe his younger brother, though. I don't know. So every Target commercial that would come on would be playing one of these two songs. And at first, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, God damn, fuck this song, man. It's just an earworm. This song is an earworm, and it will stick with you. And it's not the whole song. You'll just be sitting there going, Santa's coming to town, and like just randomly throughout the day. I fucking love it. This song's great. I think you feel the same way. I love the commercialism of Christmas, and I feel like this is very much like, dude, we're going to Target. We're gonna get some fucking Christmas crunch. We're gonna we're gonna pick up some fucking Christmas lights, some Christmas decorations, and then we're gonna hit Starbucks for a peppermint mocha, and then whatever Matt drinks.
Are you looking through my window?
Yeah.
So I've been experimenting with some stuff at Starbucks. Because I usually get the chai tea.
Yep.
I've talked about how this fall, one of my baristas convinced me to try a combination of pumps that they referred to as the apple pie chai, and it was delicious. But then she was like, "Hey, we've got some Christmas flavors that might taste great in a chai tea." Yeah. So I tried the sugar cookie mixed into the chai tea. And it was great, dude, but they also have gingerbread that I'm really excited to try. I bet latte. Gingerbread with a chai tea is going to be fucking phenomenal.
Dude, I forgot. Starbucks started up their holiday drinks. Again, full disclosure, we are recording this early November.
God, not to be confused with the band of the same name. So then...
We are not recording with early November.
No, they're not here. All right, so next song, though.
Yes.
Candy Cane Lane. I believe I drafted this when we were doing like the Ultimate Christmas mixtape.
Yes, and I think Sia was also on my list, but you had gotten to her first.
Yes,
if I remember correctly.
So here's my big confession. I heard this song for the very first time in the Christmas Prince. It was in Princess Switch 2.
Right.
Switched Again.
You told me that.
Yeah, I was like completely out of the loop on new Christmas music. This came on, and I was like, this song is incredible. And then I bought the album shortly after. The best part, this chorus, like this, the red and yellow part's great. But we're about to hit the part that I fucking love in this song, which is the actual chorus. Like this pre-chorus where she's naming the different lights. Awesome.
Oh god, dude, this album is so fucking good. This song is amazing. It starts off with like the jingle bells.
We've talked about this before. Like, you and I have our playlists, and throughout the year, we'll like start to remove songs that we don't feel like vibing to on the playlist. This is like, it is December 24th, and I've probably listened to the song like 15 times. I love it so much.
It's so fucking good, dude. This is a great, this is just a great pop album. It's such a great pop album that happens to be about Christmas. No, this is not an album that you could listen to any time of the year. It is very much rooted in Christmas, but it felt like she's like, I'm gonna make a good album first, and it's just gonna so happen to be about Christmas. It's not thrown together. I feel like every song has a purpose, even if that purpose is, dude, this song's just gonna get in your fucking head.
But it's also so good. Not nihilistic at all about Christmas. It is so celebratory about Christmas. And Candy Cane Lane is like just where I want to be every holiday.
Christmas is waiting for you. Christmas is waiting for you. Candy Cane Lane, bring a friend this holiday. Bring a friend who loves to play. We'll eat all the candy canes. Oh, candy canes.
TIAA is on a mission. Why? Because 54% of Black Americans don't have enough savings to retire. So in collaboration with big-name artists like Wyclef Jean, TIAA released Paper Right, new music inspiring a new financial future. With 100% of streaming sales going to a nonprofit that teaches students how to invest. Stream Paper Right now and help close the gap.
91 Donkey Lane is a magical apartment complex that contains immense power but lacks intelligent inhabitants.
What is happening?
I'm getting texts.
Why are we getting a lot of texts?
People found out what we did.
Oh, dividing Mike Myers into an infinite amount of tiny Mike Myers?
Listen to 91 Donkey Lane for free on Spotify or your favorite podcasting app. More at 91donkeylane.com. See you there, you donkeys.
Then we followed up with Snowmen, because I bet snowmen live on Candy Cane Lane.
It's so fucking good.
Don't cry, snowman, not in front of me. Who'll get your tears if you can't catch me, darling? If you can't catch me.
This is right up there with some of the Reliant K slower
piano
Christmas songs.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a good mood. This is like, you know, when I hear a song, I want to close my eyes and imagine the perfect setting for this. And this is, to me, like, you've had a Christmas party, but the Christmas party's winded down, and it's like you and the last few guests like cleaning up afterwards, and this comes on.
So I've got my Apple Music up, and I'm scrolling down. Did you know there was like 2 claymation music videos, or 3 claymation music videos? There is one for this song, one for Ho Ho Ho, and one for Underneath the Mistletoe. Oh God, it's so good. So they did
Poppy is shit. Holy crap. So there's 3 claymation. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. So there's
a reason why Tool only did 1 video per album. It took a lot of time to make those fucking claymation videos.
So there's another version of this album. We were talking a little bit about it before we hit record. The original record is 13 songs. The deluxe edition that was put out in 2022 is 21 songs. I think some of it are cuts. I don't know if any of it's new stuff. I haven't really looked into it. The 13 song album is the one I'm used to. But there are 2 different versions of this song, of Snowman. There is a slowed down version, where she sings like the chorus gets slowed down. It's really good. And there's a sped up version of it as well. So I do highly recommend checking out both of those versions. I will say this morning I was really disappointed, because if you go to Sia's Apple Music page and you open it up, you will see that something released on November 1st, 2023 called the Gimme Christmas EP.
Mm-hmm.
And I clicked on it. I was like, oh my God, new fucking Sia Christmas. And it is just the most popular songs off of this album, which is really unfortunate. Kind of like what MXPX did. they took down like their whole Christmas album and they put up an EP of the most popular songs from it. Really disappointed when I saw that this morning. Sia, if you're out there, you haven't really released much new music since the soundtrack you released in 2021. I could go for another Christmas album, girl.
Yeah,
if you want to come
we're
out.
throwing it out there.
Yep.
And hopefully it features songs like Snowflake. Track number 4 on here.
Snowflake, I got you tonight. Catch you and keep you on ice.
So good. She's such a good singer.
I mean, Chandelier was also a song I was very late to. And I remember hearing Chandelier for the first... When I finally discovered Chandelier, which was probably like 2018, maybe, I think it was on my Spotify rap like top 10 for like 6 years in a row. So I was just like, this song, man, it just hit me like in my core every time I listen to it. And obviously, like, I can't relate to the actual lyrics that much, but I can relate to the idea of just hitting a point where you just want to self-destruct and like you don't care if you're going to wake up the next morning. And I think that Sia's voice, this does tie back to Snowflake. Sia's voice has this ability to just capture such great sadness, even in like the simplest of things.
Yep.
Like, this is just a song about a snowflake, but it's so fucking sad.
I will say, like, we do reach a point in this record where I am less familiar with some of these songs.
Well, I think that we're going to hit an interesting point because I did not get the Target version of this album. I just bought it online. So you said something about this being 13 tracks. My version's 10.
Oh.
So we're going to hit some songs that I've never heard before.
Okay. Because, there's, if on Apple Music, there's 2 versions of this album, and neither one of them are 10 songs. So what I'm thinking is what happened was they probably pulled down the original. Because in 2017, when the album dropped, there were 2 different versions. There was the regular one, and then there was the deluxe edition.
The deluxe edition that I think was Target exclusive.
Yeah.
And then there's the Snowman Deluxe edition.
And that's the one that came out last year that has 21 songs on it.
Yeah.
So I'm good to do the 13 songs.
Which a lot of those, like, to be fair, I'm looking at some of these extra songs, and we've got Snowman slowed down, Snowman sped up.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was talking about earlier.
3 minutes till New Year's, 2 minutes till New Year's. Like,
yeah.
So I think that it's a lot more B-sides than like actual stuff. But let's go to a song. We've had 2 slow songs. Let's get fucking stoked again with some Ho Ho Ho.
Man, so good.
Ho, 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 bring a bottle of rum. Ho, 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 cream and whiskey bourbon. Ho, 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 bring a bottle of booze. We got nothing to lose. Ho, 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 ho.
It's so fun. It's so fun because it's like she's a pirate as well. And like, nothing's cooler than a Christmas pirate. How have we not done that yet? How has that not been a concept? A pirate that's super obsessed with Christmas?
We need to work on that.
That's a cartoon waiting to happen. Like a weird fucking anime. Is there like a goddamn character in One Piece that's obsessed with Christmas? You anime heads, somebody let me know.
Yeah, because we're not going to watch it to find out for damn sure.
No. I love the live action, but the cartoon the anime is over 1,000 episodes. I'm not watching that. But this is a great fucking jam.
This is a great jam, but I want to jump to the next one because I feel like this is the song that most people reference off this album more than any other, is Puppies Are Forever.
Put the puppy in the window. I can see him playing solo. I believe it, she's a friend of me.
I love that Sia made a very important message in this album, and in the poppiest of ways. She's like, look, everybody loves puppies. They're adorable. Yeah. But if you get them as a Christmas gift, I hope you're ready to have it for the next 20 years. Like, don't make a rash decision here, people. Yeah. It is such a boppy little song. This is very like Phil Spector type song.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real shame that you guys don't get the video for these as Dylan is headbanging. Especially since I'm listening to the song and I don't think we're at the exact same spot because his beating is just enough out of time.
I'm at the chorus.
All right, well, before Dylan dances himself into a stupor, let's talk about the enemy of Christmas, which is Sunshine.
My sweet, I know that you feel weak, my sweet. I swear you got this beat, my love. I know that it's been tough, my love. I know you've had it rough.
I think we're reaching a point where I just don't want to talk anymore. I just want to listen to this album. It's so fucking fun. Sunshine.
When we're done recording, you're just gonna put this album on at full blast and just dance around your
while
house
the
for a
night
little bit.
before is playing on the TV.
Yeah, Sunshine. It's a fun little poppy one. Might be my least favorite of the 10 tracks that I have on here, though.
I think so. I could get behind that.
I also feel like it's the least Christmassy of the 10 tracks.
Yeah.
But we can move on to Underneath the
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
I've got a crush, la 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 la, like a zoo.
Another slow piano.
Yeah. But this album isn't called Taste of Chaos, so I expect it.
Yeah. It's called Every Day is Christmas, and sometimes Christmas is sad.
It's true.
And this is a fine one. It's not like my top, but it's...
No, I do feel like this album really does peak early.
I mean, when you have
not
those
early. We're
first-
halfway through.
Yeah.
So
but when you have those first 3 songs, like...
Yeah.
When you have the Santa's Coming For Us and Candy Cane Lane 1-2 punch, and then the beautifulness of Snowman, like it's definitely a heavy kickoff. But yeah, Ho 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 and Puppies Are Forever are a bop. This one's fine.
Every Day is Christmas.
As far as I'm concerned, we got 2 more, so let's jump into Every Day is Christmas.
Yeah.
On my end.
Oh, Father Time.
A lot of people, I feel like I forget that, because when I think of when people are like, hey, you know, Sia's got that really good Christmas album, immediately I'm thinking of Candy Cane
Santa's
Lane
Coming
and
For
Puppies
Us.
Are Forever.
Yeah.
Like, I forget how many slow piano songs are on this album, actually.
So I think this album is good to add to a playlist that you're gonna listen to on shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that they mixed the slow with the fast songs particularly well order-wise.
But also not to say that these are bad songs, because this is a fucking banger.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is almost like her Christmas version of Chandelier.
The drums are awesome.
And the chorus, it builds to a really great chorus. And then the last one that I have, the last Sia Christmas song I've ever heard, really, is Underneath the Christmas Lights.
Will the snow fall for me Christmas night?
Definitely not picking it back up. Like we're
No,
definitely
ended on a somber note to close it out, but that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine. No, it says that the other 3 tracks was Round and Round,
yes,
Sing for My Life,
yes,
and My Old Santa Claus.
Earlier I mentioned that this album was definitely a big target. Like there was a big sponsorship. I don't know what the partnership was, but there were a lot of ads for this album that were also tied to Target. And one of the songs that was also included, and if I remember correctly, this song might have been even more involved in the release of the album, Round and Round. So
Okay.
I feel like if we don't listen to at least the next 3 songs, you at least need to hear Round and Round, because I think you're going to like it. It's definitely on Spotify.
All right, here we go. Okay, so the Spotify one is just the deluxe version, so here we go.
Yep.
hit and play on Round and Round.
Round and Round. Clapping.
Find the wheel and
this is a cover. This is the only cover that she has on this album. But I don't know this.
It's fun though, isn't it?
Like I don't know what the original song sounds like for
neither.
comparison. Apparently it was a Perry Como song, so I'm imagining it didn't sound like this.
But do you not like this?
No, I like this a lot.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like I'm looking at the previous people who have covered this song include Perry Como, Anne Murray, and Rosemary Clooney. So it was a very like 50s, 60s crooner song. And then Sia did it.
I'm going to say something controversial while I'm listening to Sia's version. Fuck Perry Como. This song fucks all over Perry Como's version.
So here's the only thing I know about Perry Como's version, and it's from the Round and Round's Wikipedia page. Perry Como's version was featured in the 1999 motion picture Blast from the Past.
Oh. All right, I'm listening to the Perry Como version.
The cover by Sia was featured in a television ad for Target.
I told you. I told you.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, the original sounds exactly how you would think it sounds.
All right, putting that on my Christmas playlist.
Yeah.
Adding this one on there. All right, let's
Sing
check
for
out
My Life.
Sing for My Life.
I don't know either of these other two songs because I would usually stop at Round and Round.
Well, My Old Santa Claus was included in the Japanese version release of this album that didn't have a deluxe edition. I don't know why my Spotify is really not wanting to play anything right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull it up on my phone for a quick second.
There you go.
Give me like 30 seconds.
I don't know what instrument is being used behind her, but I love it. I can't tell if it's like a piano.
It's very
It's like
makes me think of
harp-like.
like yeah, I was gonna say it makes me think of like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds by the Beatles, like that. Like yeah, it's this is pretty. It's pretty, but I can understand why you stop at Round and Round if this is
This is not a Christmas song
no.
for sure. And then, have you seen the music video for Santa's Coming for Us?
No, I have seen none of the music videos, so
the
I'm gonna have to
music video
dive
for
into
Santa's
those.
Coming for Us has so many like fun cameos. Like Kirsten Bell's in the music video for Coming for Us.
Nice.
Santa's Coming for Us. The girl from It. I can't remember her name.
Bev?
Yeah, the girl that plays Bev. She's in the music video for Santa's Coming for Us. I think the kid from It is in Santa's Coming for Us as well. The taller kid.
Yeah, Sia secretly loved it.
Yeah. But they were
fan.
both in that show, the one where she has powers. The girl Bev. That was canceled by Netflix after one season.
yeah. I forget what it's called.
I am
It's
not
a
okay with
long
this.
name. Yeah.
I am not okay with this. But that kid, the boy, is also in the music video. The music video is really fun. It's like an old school Christmas party, and everybody's just hanging out, grooving and dancing.
The way that you should.
Yeah,
the way that you
it's
should.
fucking great. Overall, great fucking Christmas album, dude. Like there are some great modern Christmas bangers that I think in this next coming year we're going to have to increase our takes on Christmas albums. I always feel like we got to do a movie or a show or something that we watched, but these are always my favorites. These are my favorites to record. These are my favorites to chat about. They really set the mood.
Yeah, I think what ends up happening is that I do think about Christmas movies and Christmas specials a lot more. They've left like a deeper imprint on me, whereas like the Christmas albums, I don't think about what albums I'd want us to talk about until it's in Christmas season and I'm listening to them and being like, oh my God, I can't believe we haven't. But, you know, like we got to be smart. We got to be smart with SEO. Yeah. We're always bad at that. It seems very heavily implied that there is going to be an NSYNC reunion tour.
Yes.
So if that happens, there is no better time. I know it should be a November, December pick, but there is no better time to talk about Home for the Holidays than when NSYNC is doing a reunion tour.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
very much so.
So I think
are we gonna live report from the NSYNC reunion concert?
Yeah. Like it's like I feel like if you were a betting person, it would be a good idea to bet on us covering that album in 2024.
Yes. And I think if you were a betting person, you had better odds of there being an NSYNC reunion before Britney Spears released her memoir. Or maybe a better chance since JT just will need something to do that's not by himself.
That's what I mean. It could go either way.
It really could. It's really
you never know, man. Celebrities certain celebrities have a weird ability to just keep bouncing back.
It's really true.
Then other ones it's instantaneous.
Instantly gone. Hey, well, you know how you avoid that? Just be a good fucking person.
Be a good fucking person. And Dylan, live every day like it's Christmas.
Every day like it's Christmas. Hey, I'll see you next time.
Whoa, now we won't stop till the big ball drops on New Year's. Happy holiday, have a great holiday, have a merry happy holiday.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.